What's happening, everybody? We're back. It is me, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington.
And it is a tired, swaggy blerd Winston A. Marshall.
We are here with the review for Season 1, Episode 8 of Harley Quinn on the DC Universe. And if you ain't seen the episode, you already know what the drill is. Come on back, it's going to be spoilers. Now, let's go ahead.
I was just going to say, if you were paying attention to what I'm wearing right now, you might be noticing the fact that when this airs, this is roughly what? A good 2 weeks?
2 weeks from when we were recording.
Roughly from when we were recording. So I started going to the gym with Jay again. And this time he didn't...
Well, it's a week.
About a week.
Yeah, it's a week.
A week and some change.
Yeah.
So about 10 days.
Yeah.
But he didn't destroy me like he did last time, but he did kick my ass. And I still have to go to dodgeball practice in like an hour.
I still got to go to work at my as my bouncer job.
I'm ready for a nap.
So he's a little bit exhausted because he was like, we're gonna try to knock as many of these out as we can recording because of our schedules, and so we get, like I said, we've had the chance to see the whole season, so we were gonna do 2 episodes, and then he was like, hey man, let's just do
the one. I gotta get to practice. I also need a nap. I'm not gonna have time for a nap. I'm just gonna drink coffee or 5 Hour Energy or I don't fucking know.
Well, you know what it is. You're here. So look, it finally happens in this episode after stealing Aquaman's family jewels.
Which we're not just gonna skip over that. That is one of the best intros the show has seen. Where hey, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm just the shark.
No, you gotta
do
the regular. I'm just a regular shark doing shark. I'm waiting on the museum to open.
All of a sudden, Harley busts out. They escape or whatnot. Clayface pretends to be Aquaman to stop him and be like, "It is I, Aquaman!"
Aquaman!
But they get up. Aquaman actually shows up. He's about to fuck him up or whatever. My favorite part is he's out here being like, "King Shark, your mother would be so disappointed." He goes, "You are not my dad." And he goes, "That is contrary to what she said."
And the dolphin
the dolphin pops up to give him a high five, like out of nowhere. But the opening is amazing. They end up beating Aquaman via poison ivy. That was the backup plan.
Yeah, did you call for kelp?
Oh god, just some standard Adam West villain
puns, but it worked. And so, long story short, after that, Harley and her crew get an invitation to go to prospective members' night for the Legion of Doom. Basically, she's in almost, right?
You know what this reminds me of? At first I thought it reminded me of a frat, but in all honesty, it just reminds me of getting into a country club. Because when they show up, they give them the full tour of the facilities.
Which, by the way, we have all the great ones. Sinestro. Who else did he say?
He said we have all the greats. We have Sinestro. We have...
can't remember the other one.
Oh my god.
It was somebody in between. Then he was like, Roger Goodell, by the way.
FYI,
we stand for the anthem here. I was like, Jesus.
Oh, dude.
That's the one thing I want to get on. The Legion of Doom in this is so dope because they're the group of supervillains, right?
Oh, they say Luthor because it's Scarecrow giving the tour.
Oh, yes.
We have all the great ones. Luthor, Sinestro, Roger Goodell. Oh, man.
But here's the thing. The Legion of Doom has standards.
Yeah.
Like, you saw that when they kicked Dr. Psycho out.
For his brand of evil wasn't their brand of evil.
Right.
But they're walking through, they got a crazy tank, and they're like, "Oh my god, you have fish in a fake diver." He's like, "No, that's a real diver." You
can real diver?
It's my birthday! Oh my god. But they're going around, they have submarines powered by kryptonite.
They turn in the car.
To shoot missiles,
And they're giving Harley, they're giving Harley the full tour, show everything, how the reason she's actually brought because it's prospective member night and Luther is nominating Harley.
Which he goes, "We want you to be part of the LOD," and Poison Ivy's not having it. She sees this for what it is. It's a boys' club. She wants nothing to do. She goes, "The LOD, what does that stand for? The Legion of Dildos?"
He was like, "Actually, that's a thing down the street. We're actually in a deep legal battle."
But ultimately, as Harley is excited and off going on this tour, he pulls Poison Ivy aside and is because she's like, "You're going to tell me what this really is." Like, she has him. She's like, "Look at that." Oh, he goes, "You're the only one that can do that, and we like that, and that's why we want you here."
Well, he actually brings it up, and then he brings it up, how many times have we sent you invitations?
And she's like, 1,000,000. He's like, "Calm down. It's like
148. 148. Calm down. It's 148. But it's literally been... The reason they, like you just said, the reason they want Harley is just to have Poison Ivy.
That's the only reason.
And so Ivy she's not for it because she's all about her homegirl. Like, she's always about, she's about Harley. She's about having Harley with her, having Harley's back, making Harley be a strong woman without the help of anyone else to show her she can lead her own crew and everything. And while all this is happening, now remember, Dr. Psycho was kicked out and he's kind of banned, so he can't show up. He at the back at the mall with Sid. And he's like, yo, I've been hearing this rumbling.
Hold on. Are you wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt?
I wore it because you wore that.
You son of a bitch. That looks good on you.
Well, if it wasn't a 3X, I'd wear it regular.
Shrink that bitch.
Like, yo, so here's the deal real quick. Like I said, if you follow me, you know I've lost a lot of weight, right?
What are you up to now, 160?
Yeah, 160 in weight loss. And so, like, I have a lot of... Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Wish I had a soundboard.
I'll insert one, hopefully, with this. I'll insert one. But, like, a lot of shirts that I have that I like to wear when I do the reviews are all 3XL shirts. So they look super big and baggy on me. And I even have I have a 2XL nice hoodie I just bought, which that bitch is getting loose. I was like, come on, fam. But nonetheless, get back to...
gracious hood and bodacious.
It's getting hotter. So
please keep your clothes on.
I wasn't taking shit off.
You were about to sing, but take off all your clothes.
I wasn't going to take shit off, though.
Don't even sing it.
Don't even sing it. But nonetheless, so there's a thing in the mall that Dr. Psycho keeps bringing up, and he's like, yo, this is not a good thing. Like, yo, and then Sid keeps ignoring it until all of a sudden the big ass tentacle comes out.
And just starts smacking around Dr. Psycho, like up and down into the ceiling.
Smacks him around a la Hulk Thor in Avengers.
Yes.
It was
no, Hulk Loki.
Loki, excuse me, Loki. Yeah. So you have all...
Flame you in the comments for that one.
You know what the fuck I meant. Anyway.
Long story short, Sid and Dr. Psycho have to go on a quest because Sid explains, look, my sister and I used to be in the CIA. She used to do a lot of animal splicing. I asked her to make a monkey puss, which is a split between a monkey and an octopus, and the monkey escapes and ends up splicing her with
First of all, let's just say this. Again, they like to slide shit in. I asked her to make a monkey puss. Like, that's some shit you said, like you say, yo, bro, hey, dog, I met this chick, right? Bro, she had the fattest monkey puss.
Jesus.
Like, you be like, what's a monkey puss? Like, it grip you like a gorilla, but it's...
Oh, my God. Well, long story short, they gotta go deal with the monkey puss. Cut back to the Legion of Doom, and we're now at the reception. People going through the metal detector. Poor Metallo goes through and he goes, sir, are you sure you have anything from your pockets, wallet, keys,
your metal exoskeleton?
Says nothing. He just sits there and keeps getting scanned up and down. They leave their stuff. My favorite part, Clayface tries to leave his weapon. They're like, no weapons in the place. He gives him a book. It says like, an actor's diary or whatever. He goes, sir, you can keep that. It's not a weapon. He's like, well, don't blame me if someone gets acted to death.
Which, by the way, when they got the tour earlier, they told Clayface, I heard we have an actor in our midst, and we do improv here every Wednesday. Which, by the way, I would pay money
to see the Legion of Doom do improv.
To see the Legion of Doom do improv. I hate improv as it stands. Okay,
really?
You
do a lot of improv.
Well, I mean,
you mean organized improv?
Yes,
that's fine.
That's what I mean. Like, because there's this like silent beef between stand-up comedians and improvisers because improvisers are always trying to make shit a scene. If you're ever at a party with them, and like.
Well, that's exactly why most shows that make fun of improv are like fucking hilarious. Like that happened in You're the Worst. Like Edgar ends up like becoming a part of an improv troupe, and they make all the improvisers look like the worst people in the world. Yeah,
because it's like whenever you're with improvisers, they're always making a scene. And you're like, you don't sit the fuck. Now, granted, I will say this: there are some stand-ups, not good ones, who will always try to run bits by you in conversations. And if you are a good stand-up, you got a keen ear and eye for it, and they start talking like a setup, and you be like, are you running a fucking joke on me?
Nigga, I've done that to you multiple times. You never caught it.
Well, because, I get you're trying, and I don't want to just crush your dreams.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Try and crush my dreams. I have an indomitable spirit. Go plus ultra. All right, anyway. So, we're in the reception.
Harley's competition is KG Beast, which, by the way...
Can't have a weapon, right? Nigga put his metal spoon on, and he's eating soup with the spoon. Which, to that point, she goes, he doesn't look that intimidating with like that. But this is classy. And points over and goes, bitch, you're not classic. You just ate cereal out of a blender today. And she goes, well, all my cereal mugs were dirty.
We're dirty. So we're not going to go beat by beat, because if we do, I know it's a lot of stuff we'll jump back and forth about.
Aquaman shows up.
Aquaman shows up trying to get back his family jewels. And Sinestro was like, they got your balls? He was like, that's funny, Sinestro, I heard you.
He's like, can't prove it. Which is hilarious because everybody as soon as he comes in, it's I, Aquaman, son of, and they boo him. Everybody says, boo.
They boo this man. But which, first of all, you would think that takes balls.
For one Justice Leaguer to go to the Legion of Doom?
These
are all cycles with equal amount of power and strength. Are you crazy? This nigga fucking soloed the whole room like this nigga was All Might, like he was Superman. Like, what the fuck?
Like, he has ability. So, wait, speaking of Superman, Clayface decides to turn himself to Superman. It is I, Superman from Kryptonian.
Chops his head off and he goes, well, not the worst review
I've ever had.
But beating everybody's ass. He beats the shit out of fucking Man-Bat, Toy Man, God damn it. Everybody gets in the mix. Sinestro flies in. Like, he's whooping everybody's ass. And at one point he goes, y'all can stop sending your goons, Luthor. I don't give a fuck about you. I want them to. And
long story short, Harley fucks him up.
Oh, wait a minute. Before that happens, there's one other thing we forgot. Our homeboy Kite Man is running catering for this event because he's like, being with my main lady, Ivy, is quite expensive.
So
it's pricey.
It's pricey. Being Ivy's boyfriend is pricey. So again, the Aquaman shit is happening. Kite Man decides to check. They forgot to check the help.
They took everybody's weapons, but they forgot to check the help. Runs with this kite, right? Black Adam gets shot out of a window and he goes, oh shit, a crosswind!
It's a crosswind! He gets flown out the window! Like,
this is where I just want to pause and applaud this show because, god damn it, from top to bottom, whether or not there's not action going on and you're getting a lot of smart jabs or you're getting these quick little moments, there is always such smart, quick humor. For Kite Man to be taken down by a cross breeze.
Yeah, it wasn't even a fight. It was a crosswind.
He's literally running, and then all of a sudden, oh shit, a crosswind.
Crosswind. I agree with you on that. For the writers of this, they took time with this. Whereas the writers, the editors, and everybody, they took time and said, we want to make sure this has a comedic element. We want to make sure it has a story, which it does. The ongoing story has been Harley wants to get into the Legion of Doom to prove to the Joker and everybody else she should be in the Legion of Doom on her own.
Well, that she's her own woman.
That's what I said, on her own.
To be in the Legion of Doom is a sign of I'm a real deal.
I'm a real deal.
That's what it is.
But then you get the humor. You got the action, the fights. One of the biggest things is the Joker is not the main part of this. You needed him to tell her story in the beginning, but you don't need him.
It is still Harley's main protagonist because it feels like the main person she's trying to be like, fuck you, is the Joker.
Yeah, and it's not Batman. It's not anybody.
I'm sorry, the main
antagonist. Yeah, it's not Batman. It's not anybody in the league. It's the Joker,
right?
Specifically. So,
but either way, Aquaman finally has poison ivy where he wants. He's about to kill her. Where Harley eggs him on. She realizes there's an aquarium behind her. So he throws the trident, she dodges, the shit breaks open, and right before it falls, you hear the classic Aquaman from like the old school Justice League Super Friends, and it's the fish going, oh shit. Oh, we forgot King Shark!
I know, just about to get to it. No. I was waiting to do it.
Rewind. When they're doing the tour, you can tell the story.
No, this is not the tour, this is in the fucking thing.
It's at the start of the reception.
It's at the reception. So King, remember, during the tour, they're told the aquarium goes all throughout the building, right? And then during the reception, King Shark, evidently the fish are talking to him, and he was like, "Well, I did not turn my back on the fish community,
on the aquatic
community.
They turned its back on
me.
They beat some shit, and he goes,
"Well, politely, go fuck yourself."
Real talk. I'm trying to tell y'all. King Shark, Ron Funches is the MVP of the show. Everybody is killing it. Like, Wong Kar-wai is an amazing Lex Luthor.
First of all, I know some people may be younger and older. The fact that Dean Big Brother Almighty from School Days, Spike Lee joint, 1988, is Lex Luthor is the greatest shit possible. But he's also amazing in fucking The Mandalorian as Moff Gideon and a whole bunch of other shit.
A lot of shit. But he's killing it. I mean, Bane is fucking hysterical again. Like, he's pissed off because he drops his chicken satay.
I'm gonna blow you up, chicken satay.
Like, all that stuff. But back to it. Fish gets spilled out on the ground. All of a sudden, Aquaman is flipping out, just trying to pick him up and save them. Bane's stomping him. Look, Aquaman, I'm stomping on your fish.
He's like, Bane, stop it! Hey, here go Harley. It's a YMCA down the street. This motherfucking sister. Put saltwater water in some saltwater fish.
Put some saltwater fish in a chlorinated pool. What are you for? The whole Legion of Doom starts applauding her. They're really proud. All of a sudden, Then Lex Luthor goes, all right, we're going to make an announcement who we want in. Poison Ivy tries to tell her, hey, fuck them. Let's just go, because she knows that this is a sham.
Right.
And Poison Ivy says no, she's not in. So she's like, it's a sham, girl. Let's just do our own thing. They don't want you.
She eventually tells her, they don't want you, they want me. But in a swerve, Luthor says the newest member is not KG Beast.
It's Harley.
It's Harley Quinn. And so now you got Poison Ivy looking like she hating on a girl. You know, Harley's accepted to the league. KG Beast takes his fist off.
His fist, puts on a middle finger, and just walks out.
And just walks out. Like, and then, you know, ever so she's in the league is happy. But Luke says, oh, there's another member who would like to speak today. And it's the Joker. And that's the end of the episode.
We got it. Essentially what ends up happening is she gets in. It's not the end quite yet because they go back to the lair.
Oh yeah, back to the lair.
They find out that the octopus, they talk and it's like, hey, you turned me to this
monster.
I'm sorry
about that.
You didn't, you know, I just missed my best friend. There's this real touching moment because Dr. Psycho uses his powers to communicate between the two.
Right.
And Sai goes, I'm going to let her go. Like, I feel so bad that I lost my sister. She immediately destroys the town.
They thought she was going to go and just be cool. Still blowing up this murdering people.
So they just close it and go, oh,
shit.
Like, ew. So now we cut back to the Legion of Doom.
Harley's in.
Harley's there, and Lex Luthor goes, congratulations coming in. Someone wants to talk to you. Boom. It's the Joker, and that's the cliffhanger. Is the Joker now is waiting for her and wants to talk to her.
Because now she's one of his peers. Harley's no longer a sidekick. She's a peer. Look, we just said it moments ago. The show is so dope. It's structured so well. It's done phenomenally. The fact what this story does, and again, now we're getting these cliffhangers that go forward. We're not getting a cliffhanger to leave the episode again, a la Damian Wayne and Batman or certain other ones. We're not getting those. We're getting this going the story forward. And I'll tell you again, both of us haven't seen episodes already. The story gets real.
It gets really real.
You know what I'm saying? It still has the humor and everything. But that's what I love about this. It built up and said, all right, you need to stay with us for the fun, the craziness, the wildness. But then we're going to show you what else the story is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So on a scale of 1 to 5, if I had to rate this episode again, it gets a 5 out of me. DC animation is flawless. I'm not going to lie again. All the points I gave you before. What's your thoughts, Winston?
I'm going to give it a 4.95. And this is my reasoning. This is my only reasoning. I hate that a show this excellent is not really being seen by people. To put it on, I know.
So why would that affect your rating?
The reason why is this is not on the creators of the show or the actors of the show. This is more on the studio behind it in the sense that there's got to be a way that you find a way for people to see this. I understand that DC Universe was like your whole thing. You were trying to get people to do that and whatnot. I hate that people aren't seeing this. The same way that I was upset that Diane Guerrero wasn't getting her due.
I get that.
In Doom Patrol. I do not hold this against the show. I'm literally obviously I'm being an ass right now.
Yeah, you truly
It's a
are.
5, like, across the board just as the episode. But I'm only docking that point because I wish more people could see this. And I hope people watch this review. It doesn't ruin it for you too much because we obviously gave spoilers if you didn't see it. I know we didn't say that up top this time.
Oh, I did. I said, I
stopped listening then because you have to do it as part of the spiel. I just tell your friends. Tell anybody that finds BoJack Horseman funny, that finds Archer funny, South Park, anything.
Well, the thing
is fucking fire.
Well, the thing is, DC Universe is something they expected a lot more subscribers to sign on to. And when you said the original programming like Titans, Doom Patrol, Harley Quinn, Swamp Thing, all of them were not.
It's like he's a
thing.
Nah, just a thing.
Just a thing. We're not gonna call him that. We're not gonna ever say Swamp Thing. We're just gonna say a thing. But it's so the thing is, a lot of people didn't sign up to it. Now with HBO Max, you'll get access to DC Universe, which eventually might be absolved into the whole streaming thing, which would seem like the best bet. I'm not.
But I hope that in the long run, this is something that I feel like it's probably not going to get its just due in the middle of the season, honestly, because the numbers would have gone up by now. But once it does roll into HBO Max, there is a hope that people will go and be like, oh, I can watch Harley Quinn, and then they actually watch the show and it gets its just due, because this show is phenomenal.
Yes, so we want to know what you think, though, in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you find out when we drop more videos on the channel. Him and I actually did a review for Star Wars Rise of Skywalker together, and we done a whole bunch of playlists of this. You can go back, watch our Doom Patrol reviews, even Swamp Thing reviews. and Titans as well for this season. So make sure you do that. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. J Washington, MRJAY. You should know how to spell Washington. Join the Supervillain Squad on Patreon, patreon.com/Mr. J Washington. I got a lot of stuff up there. You can catch my wrestling matches, my pro wrestling matches that I get a chance to film. They are on the Patreon. Go there. And check out the Mad Titan podcast everywhere you get your podcasts from. I get you caught up on everything that is happening in the Marvel and DC live action and cinematic universes. Barbershop Talk for Nerds. That's why this is unique for us doing this, because it's animated. Damn.
That is true. Now, you can find me at the Swaggy Blerd, THESWAGGYBLERD. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, all that stuff. I'm all over the place. And you can see me multiple times a week on SCN Live. If you're not sure about that, check that out on YouTube. One of the hosts over there, so definitely check that out. This man makes some appearances over there too.
He got a job. He got a regular job,
but not a job that I'm paying on my bills. It's a nice job.
It's a job.
That's true.
Boy, got a job.
A job. Yeah, no, but either way, check me out over there. And then please sign up for my YouTube channel. I am reviving my sketches that are on there. I've got some stuff coming in a couple of weeks. I'm working on some pre-production stuff. I need to talk to this nigga because I got an idea that he'd be perfect for. Anyway.
And we got cameras to film everything now.
Yeah, we do. And I think that's it.
That's
it,
man.
Get out of here. You gotta get to work. I got dodgeball.
So we'll holler at you guys next week. Till then, take care. We out of here.